Hey guys, Camp for 15 back with another video for you guys, back with another episode review of Classroom of the Elite. And man, I don't know who the hell this White Room person is. We could think it's the girl that we cooked for us after coming from this episode, because my freaking goodness, I don't know where this. I honestly, I don't know where this storyline's going to go. I really don't. But whoever the hell is this White Room spy who's spying on Ayanokoji, we don't know. For all we know, it could be our blonde-haired girl. It could be Hosen. It could be the girl we cooked for. Because she conveniently showed up right as Ayanokoji and Kay were about to make out. Which, why would you steal that from me? But anyways. Let's get into this week's episode of Classroom of the Elite. Nothing, well, outside of some craziness happening, nothing really too crazy happened. Now, obviously, with the test results in, Ayanokoji revealed the truth and how smart he is, right? So we kind of get in the first half of the episode, his classmates kind of just like, wait, what the hell? This guy aced this test, and he aced this test even, higher than even the smartest kids in the entire school. And some of his members of his classmates are thrown off by it because they're like, wait, so this dude was this smart the entire time? And if he was this smart, then why did he do these study sessions with us? And why did he act the way like he was just an average student, right? And you just have some members of the class just being very upset by this and everything. And obviously you have it to where Ayanokoji is walking, and obviously hot-ass teacher is like, well, what did the director say? And Ayanokoji basically responds like, the director said what he needed to say. And basically, Ayanokoji basically responds and tells his teacher, tells the teacher like, no, the teacher's like, well, now that you basically revealed how smart you are, I wonder how your classmates are going to take it. And he's like, don't worry, I'm planning that right now. I'm going to tell them the truth. So it's like, oh, okay, he's just going to come out and tell the truth about how smart he is. Probably not reveal like the White Room stuff or anything, but regardless. But anyways, again, while some of the students are bad-mouthing him, basically saying he took us all for a fool, he messed with us, you have it to where Pseudo is like, look, dude, like, Ayanokoji's a good guy. I've seen what he can do. He probably has his reasons as to why he did what he did, why he didn't show how smart he truly is. So, but for you to act like as if he's this bad dude, he's not. Like, he's been helping the class, try to succeed as best he can. So it's like, what the hell? Why should we get upset at him? Like, let's hear him out. Let's hear his reasoning on why he did what he did, and let's give him a chance, right? Pseudo ended up leaving because he had to go to practice or whatever, so Ayanokoji walks in. So this is obviously when the classroom starts questioning him and say like, look, what the hell? You were always this smart in math and everything. And Ayanokoji, as he was about to get into it, Horikita actually steps up, and she basically kind of spills opinions of like, no, he was doing this to try to look after the class and protect the class any way you can. So, look at the bright side, like the fact that, we don't know his talents and what he's smart at. That only plays an advantage for us as opposed to other classrooms. Because in an instant, he could do the smart act and he can help us do something, right? And people won't know what to expect. And basically what she's saying is like, the other classes won't know what to expect from Ayanokoji. He's more of our wild card. So we may think, okay, he's not, that smart. Our other class may think he's not that smart. We know, okay, this guy more than likely is smart as shit in any capacity, or any subject that we know of, right? So if he decides to, and we can unleash it, guess what? That's playing to our cards. So Horikita did this. I don't think Ayanokoji expected Horikita to kind of reveal some of the stuff that they were planning and everything, but hey, that's kind of the thing there, right? So basically, we also do see them talk to We all also too we actually do see them make up. The one of the dudes, their study group, one of the study group leaders in Ayanokoji make up. And funny enough, it was kind of the friends forcing them to shake hands because they're like, "Come on, just shake hands on it and just forgive and forget." And they basically, move on from it, right? So, there's that, right? So you do have a moment where Horikita does talk to the current principal, Nagamo, student principal, or student president, my bad, Nagamo, and they kind of come to an agreement on something. Again, we don't know if we can trust this dude. He could be doing his own ulterior motives and things like that. So I guess we're just gonna have to find out and see where it's gonna go. But yeah. And then you do again have it to where Ayana Koji talks to again, I can't believe I forgot her name already. But he talks to blonde haired girl again, and basically again the suspicions are the fact like, okay, yeah, we tried to take you down because we knew how talented you definitely were. But it just failed this time. So look, be on the lookout. You never know. So it sounds like they may be cool, but at the end of the day, it seems like the class is still trying to take him down because again, he's got a 20 million bounty on his head for these points and everything. And I think in last review I said 2 million. 20, it was actually 20 million, right? So yeah. We do have another Ayana Koji and Ichinose discussion. And again, it's kind of what they had in the discussion from the previous season of how, Ayana Koji wants Ichinose to fully, entrance the class and push them beyond their limits and everything. And again, even though she's like, yeah, I remember what you said, but like, look, if it comes to seeing one of my classmates expelled, then I'll be the first one to go and I'll do it. And Ayanokoji, he kind of put some smooth moves on Ichinose. And he's like, no, I don't want you. If there's one like selfish desire I don't want to see you get expelled. And you kind of see how she gets a little bit all flustered and everything. And I'm just like, okay, just shooting your shot at Ichinose. I'm like, maybe Kay won't be mad, and maybe you can have two girlfriends for the price of one. But it's clear we kind of know like he's using Ichinose for his own ulterior motives. It's clear there's a reason why he wants her to use him because he wants her to get more confident and more strong-willed. So I guess he could use it to further enact his plan, right? So there's that, right? But hey, it's kind of cute, and personally, I kind of have, since I've been watching this show, ever since they both met each other and got to know each other, I kind of have been shipping Ichinose with Ayanokoji, but I just have a feeling like, well, there's no point in shipping Ayanokoji with anybody because I know any girl he's shipped with, he's just using for his own goal, like legitimately. Like that's kind of the reason why he's using Kay. Albeit you do get this nice moment between him and Kay where they're sitting in their room and basically, Ayanokoji does compliment Kay and he actually does say like, why would I'm like, I wouldn't date you or I wouldn't let you be my girl. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't accept to be your girlfriend if you weren't cute. And she was like, oh, okay. And it gives us a moment where, okay, it looks like they're about to kiss, right? And it looks like my man Ayanokoji is gonna get some. But then he gets Jesus. You get the typical romance anime trope where said door or said thing gets interrupted and the character gets interrupted in a moment of romantic moment. I'm like, okay, am I watching a freaking will they won't they harem slash romance show where they do this shit? And Ayanokoji tells Kay, hey, stay here. So he opens the door. It's the freaking underclass, the freshman girl that we saw from the first 4 episodes, who decided to pair with Pseudo for the next test. And basically, she kind of makes a threat, basically saying like, oh, I'll reveal who you are and everything. And I'll reveal the secret that you're hiding and you're doing. So what were you exactly doing in there? And it's like if she knew that Kay was there, because she even deduced like, oh, your girlfriend's in there, ain't she? And basically, she puts Ayanokoji in this wall where it's like, okay, he's stuck, and apparently it sounds like she knows more, and it seems like she's been eyeing and spying this guy, and just the way she looked in that slit door opening with the freaking shaded face, and just you just see her eyes. It's like, okay, I thought Hosen was a problem. This girl is a problem, because even Ayanokoji talks about like, oh, now it makes sense about the knives and everything. We find out she was actually the one to set the hit, to send the hit on, to have Hosen send the hit on them, right? So, which is crazy, which means in a way she's kind of controlling the class then, which is absolutely insane if that's the case, because if that's the case, then oh my goodness, we got a problem. And this girl is crazy. So she comes in, she drops off some gifts and everything, and she's all right, I don't mean to interrupt, but and anything. And then also too, in this discussion, she's not only making these threats, but at the same time, she's revealing to Aina about Ayanokoji, and Kay's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, you haven't told your girlfriend about that? Wow. Interesting. So I don't know. And Kay was definitely like, wait, what is she talking about, Ayanokoji? Like, I don't know, dude. Look, now after watching this episode, I wonder if this chick is the if she is the White Room spy. Now, it could be a complete misdirect, but then again, it could be a direct thing where it makes it feel like, okay, there's no shot, because she's giving away things like, okay, no, there's, and even Anna Koji's like, she's talking as if she did come from the White Room and she knows what she's doing, right? But it'll be too convenient if that's the case. And that's the thing. It's like, it'd be too convenient if this girl was the White Room spy trying to eliminate Ayanokoji. But sometimes, you know, I guess you could say with the show, you expect the unexpected. But I think it's pretty much clear. I was thinking Hosen or the blonde girl was the spy. I think it's clear this girl is probably the spy. And it may be too obvious the way she's acting, but it's weird how she's trying to get super close to Ayanokoji and just learn everything about him. And maybe that's the thing. It's like, if I can get super close to him, he's gonna slip up at some point. That's when I got him in the act. But I think I'm gonna believe that this chick is the spy that, Ayanokoji has to try to avoid. So it's crazy. And this girl is intimidating, bro. After this episode, I'm like, oh shit, this girl is actually a problem. She's actually intimidating when you think about it, right? That visual of her just like outside the door and you just see her eyeballs, but everything else is black. It's like, oh, yeah, she's a problem. But anyways, that is basically it of the that's basically it of the episode, and things like that. Next is the next test is they're gonna, before they go on this, I guess, summer cruise, they got to do this freaking test that they got to do, the specialized test. So we'll see what this test got to offer before they go on, I guess, on their summer break on this cruise. We'll see. But if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more if you want to get more Classroom the Elite content or any other anime content, upload to the channel and things like that. But till then, guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day or your night. Till then, guys, peace.